Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for what are we on? August 30th. Couldn't remember what date we're on here, Gemini, but Gemini, we are going to jump right in here and take a look at what is going on for you here, Gemini. There's clearly some sort of truth coming out for you here, Gemini. You have the exposed and revealed card and the truth be told card, so there you go. Some sort of truth coming out here. Yeah, I mean, you have the Tower as well, so it could be like a shocking truth or something kind of being exposed. We'll find out. I wouldn't panic just yet here, Gemini. It's coming up in your past position as well, so this could be something that has already basically happened. But let's see here, Gemini, what we have going on for you. You have the exposed and revealed card here. You have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Tower. This to me looks like someone's true intentions being revealed because the Queen of Wands can be a card of seduction. It can be a card of someone who is just tries to seduce, you know? They don't really they're more into playing the game. They're not necessarily into something serious or getting into anything serious. So I do feel some of you have dealt with a person, they could have been a player. I'm not saying that you're all dealing with a player, right? But in the past, you could have been dealing with someone who was a player or someone who just likes to command and conquer. Basically, someone who just wants to, win. And so they just want to get the relationship or get whatever they want from the relationship, and then they leave. I feel like some of you, it's like that's the truth that has come out here in this row. For others, I feel like this is a personal truth. I mean, it's interesting that you go from Queen of Swords to the Queen of Wands. It's like Queen of Swords, very logical, very thoughtful. She is seeing things clearly, but the Queen of Wands more like heart-based, kind of like the Queen of Cups, which you have right here. She is more, she represents wholehearted energy. For some of you, I feel that this first row, outside of love, is saying that you have come to some sort of realization as to like where you want to put your heart. So, and this could be, even look at this. It's like this bird has little hearts flying out from inside of its window there. So for some of you, what I feel here in this first row is it's like you're realizing like where your heart belongs. And I'm talking about outside of love, like in career or business, and maybe you're retired, but you could still be working on like personal projects. I feel like you're realizing like what you really want to be doing. It's kind of like you're realizing your purpose on a very powerful level here. Really interesting reading. It's like not good, not bad. It's kind of like in between. And the Tower here, I feel, is like saying this is like a realization that you're having. And, it could be something that happened because of a Tower moment. Maybe you lost your job. And so it's like you're being pushed into doing something that is more heart-based, something that you actually want to do. I feel like this is going to lead to a lot of freedom here, Gemini. You have the Freedom card. This is a card of being set free. It's a card of happiness. You have the Three Cups here, which is like whatever you're doing is going to lead to a celebration. So I feel that this is going to be a good thing. This is not like a bad thing, like I said. You have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. So total new beginning going on here for you, Gemini. The Three of Cups is a celebration, but I do also feel that a lot of people want to help you kind of manifest something here. You have these three queens, and you have this, I always say with the Queen of Cups, that cup, it almost looks like a trophy. It doesn't really look like a cup, right? So I feel for some of you, it's like you see something as an accomplishment. You see something as being good for you, and I feel like that's what you're creating here with this energy. I do feel that you're entering, I do get this change here, because again, I can't get over, even though you have the Queen of Cups here, it doesn't matter. I'm really focused on these two queens right here, the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Wands. It's like you're stepping into a new energy. You're having to use different tools, right? So I am really shocked that the World didn't show up in your reading because it has that feeling to me. The World kind of represents being born into a new world. It's like part of stepping through a portal. It could be in any area of your life. You could be stepping into a new relationship where you're using tools that you've never used before. You could be communicating differently. You could be experiencing the person differently. You could be just doing different things, different activities, right? Just using different tools. And the other person probably communicates differently as well. I get that feeling from your reading where it's almost like you're, kind of stepping through a portal here. or you're having to use different tools. For some of you, it's like you could be going from like the corporate world to your own business. You could be going from the corporate world to a small business, working for someone else. So I feel there's like a need to use different, to kind of like change your energy here, if that makes sense. And it's not like you're changing you. I feel like you're really, this is where your heart belongs, number one. So it's like really who you truly are. So I'd say, if anything, I feel like you're becoming more authentic here, Gemini. With this reading, you're not becoming less authentic, right? You're like doing what you're truly meant to be doing. And it does feel very much like your purpose. I feel like some of you, pretty powerful reading, because I feel like some of you are truly kind of like discovering your purpose, or it's like you're discovering something that matters. This doesn't matter to me for some reason, this Queen of Swords. I don't know why. I just get this feeling of like doing things that just don't matter in life, right? And it's like the Queen of Wands wants to have more of an impact. She's bold, assertive. Again, she does things based off of her heart. She represents wholehearted energy. And so that's where I feel like you're going. I also feel like you're kind of like surrounding yourself with better people here with the Three of Cups, or just better situations in general. I feel that you are one. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you are one of the signs that keeps getting these messages of like your environment, like what's around you, where you're from, where you live, all that other stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you decided to change your environment. It's like you might not be able to move. Maybe you can't afford to move or whatever. But I feel like you're like changing the things around you. That could include, maybe you hang out with a lot of bozos, and you could be saying to yourself, I'm not hanging out with bozos anymore. You could be choosing to hang out with better people. This doesn't even necessarily have to involve people as well. It's like I always tell people, YouTube is like an amazing resource. It's like you can watch dead people on YouTube. You can watch people who have like the best advice in the world for anything you can possibly imagine. It doesn't matter if they're alive or dead. You can watch their videos. You can take in their information. Technically, you are surrounding yourself with those people. So I feel like you're doing that here with the Three of Cups. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be physical. So I feel whatever you're trying to do, I would surround yourself with positive influences just in general, because I feel like it's going to lead to a very positive new beginning. I have a feeling that we're going to clarify in just a minute, and I have a feeling that the clarification is going to provide a lot of answers here, Gemini. Next, you have the Truth Be Told card here. So clearly, I feel there is a truth coming out. We've already talked about this, but I feel like it's your own kind of like inner personal truth where your heart belongs. So I feel like I really feel this reading is kind of like saying you're becoming your authentic self. You have the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Swords here. I feel like this could be your energy. This could be you here, Gemini. And I feel like you're sitting in a very powerful position. There's a butterfly on the Queen of Swords, transformation. There's butterfly up here as well. Again, transformation on the King of Swords. The Five of Pentacles is my card that says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. This guy here, he has a bell around his neck, and that bell represents needing to not call attention to your weaknesses. So I feel like you need to stay positive at this time. Four of Swords is a card of recovery, so I do feel like you are going through recovery. I feel like saying you should take time to go through recovery as well. With that Four of Swords, I feel there is a strong need for you to kind of recharge your batteries at this time. When we go through a major transformation, or maybe when we start doing things that we truly want to do, and we could be experiencing kind of like weird transition symptoms. What does that mean? Usually, if we make a transition like this where we start following our heart, there will be people who disagree with what we're doing, especially people who are close to us. So again, be nice to yourself, take care of yourself, and and make sure that you're not allowing those people to influence you. Like I said, I would surround yourself with positive influences at this time. We're going to clarify this here, Gemini, and we are going to see, like, where is this going? This is a good reading, pretty powerful is what I'd say. I'm pretty sure your last reading I did for you was all about making a major transformation, and I feel the same energy here. Between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, you have the Moon. The Moon is the Eight of Hearts. It's not like the Moon in the Tarot. The Moon represents needing to make something a reality, and I feel a lot of you definitely need to do that here. The Moon can also represent a gift from the universe in the Lenormand, so I do feel there's like some sort of gift coming in for you. Between the Queen of Wands and the Three Cups, you have the key. The key just simply says you have the keys necessary to open the doors that you want to open in your life. So I feel there's a lot of success, or you could be creating a lot of success at this time with this card. This is the Eight of Diamonds as well. A really good card for money and but it's also just good for pretty much anything. So really nice. Between the Tower and the Magician, you have the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Diamonds, the book. I love this card. Again, I do feel for some of you, this is like a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, something that could be making you a lot of money, something that could be making you very fortunate as well. I can't get over the fact that, like, I feel this thing for you, Gemini, where it's like it's almost like you're going from the corporate world to, the this world, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, the not corporate world. So some of you could be quitting a job. You could be quitting a corporate position and starting something else. But it's like probably where your heart is. And it really, long term, is probably going to make you a lot more money than you can possibly imagine. Again, I feel like, trust me, I'm not saying that COVID was a good thing. But I feel like if there was one positive that we could get from the whole COVID situation, it's probably, I feel like it's made people realize that their careers, their jobs really aren't secure and that nobody can help us, right? So it's like, I feel like people are learning that they have to kind of be more self-sufficient, that they have to help themselves. And I feel like it's just like freeing people up to, want to kind of like do their own thing. And I feel like that's what you're maybe realizing, is that you're like, you want to do something on your own, even if it's just like a little side gig, right? I've been talking about this forever. Uranus and Taurus. We have Uranus and Taurus. It's going to be creating, probably by the time we get to the end of 2025, when Uranus leaves Taurus, we'll be seeing like all sorts of new ways to like make money, new ways to create more freedom in our lives as well. And I feel like people will maybe still want to work in a corporate job. Again, it's boring not working. I've talked to so many people that are just like, I just want to retire. I'm like, you know how boring it would be? You know how bored you would get? I've met so many retired people that are just bored to tears, right? So it's like, I totally understand like wanting to have a job, but also maybe doing something on the side so that you don't get bored. And I feel like some of we're going to see these technologies and new things coming out. I don't know what they look like, but Uranus and Taurus is going to bring about like new ways of making money. It's like, you think making money on YouTube is great. It's like there's gonna be things that are probably like a lot better than that come out of Uranus and Taurus. So you never know. And what I'm trying to say here, Gemini, what I've been rambling on about for like 10 minutes now, is that you probably have some sort of talent, gift, skill, or ability that you will be able to monetize in the future. It doesn't matter what it is. So I would say don't sell yourself short, whatever it is, with the Ten of Diamonds. The Ten of Diamonds, normally the book is closed. It kind of says there might be something in you that you are not revealing here, the two cards of something being revealed. So I feel like something needs to come out here. Between the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords, you have the Man. The Man is the Ace of Hearts. It can represent love. I do feel like there could be love coming in for some of you. It could be a water sign for some of you as well. It could be any sign. It doesn't matter. I don't attach gender to my cards, but good card for love. Between the Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the Mouse, this is the Seven of Clubs. Two cards of small details here. I don't really like the Mouse. It's not a bad card, but it's just like a card slow progress. And when it comes up with the key like this, it's like it's being nitpicky, paying attention to the small details. My only warning to you this week would be if you're paying too close attention to the tiny little things that are going on in your life, that's going to trip you up. That's probably going to lead to a lack of progress. Between the Magician and the King of Swords, you have the Tree. The Tree is like the Seven of Hearts. It kind of represents like a family tree. So some of you, if you're looking for love here, by the way, it looks really good, but I feel like it could lead to like a family or a strong commitment. For others, the tree just represents something very strong. It kind of represents like your roots going down into the soil. So if you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, something that's being revealed, what I would say here is that this is something that will probably last a long time. Top row outcome, you have the King of Clubs, the Clouds here. This is a card of confusion. I feel like you need to not confuse yourself. Look, the book right here, great abundance, a lot of success, but we go to the Mouse and the Clouds, which is like doubting yourself, second-guessing yourself. I feel like you need to get away from this energy of second-guessing yourself here, Gemini. I feel very strong, like, it's like this is an insane amount of value is what you need to understand with the book, right? It's like something inside of you is very valuable, but if you're going to question it, and then it's not going to go anywhere. For others, I do feel like there could be kind of a fire sign. King of Clubs would be like a fire sign coming in for you. Middle row here, you have the Scythe. Again, you need to cut this out. This is the Jack of Diamonds. It's all about cutting something out. I feel like you need to cut the second guesses. I feel like you need to cut the small details out of your life. The Mouse can just represent worrying. Mice are very nervous. If you've ever seen a mouse move around, they're just like, all jerky all over the place, right? Very nervous energy. So I feel that if you're getting it, that you need to try to like get away from that space. Remember what I said about your environment. It's like if there are certain things in your environment that cause that, like whether it's information, the news, people, whatever, I feel like it needs to be cut out with that scythe so that you can be successful. Bottom row outcome, you have the lady. So now you have the lady and the man. It doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, same gender, whatever gender, doesn't matter. I feel that this is divine counterparts. So if you're looking for love, there definitely could be a divine counterpart coming in for you. I feel like it's a little bit challenged. If I'm being honest with you here, too slow progress going in this direction. 8 of Hearts, the moon, really good card for love, but going to the mouse then to the lady. It's like for some of you, if you're dealing with a lady, it's like she could be the one that's slowing things down. If you're dealing with a man, he could be the one that's causing confusion. Doesn't matter, again, like I said, what gender you're dealing with, take it how it resonates, but it's like either one person is either causing confusion, the other person is moving too slowly. Here is what I would say here. So it's like if you're dealing with another person right now, currently, I feel like you need to get on the same page. I feel like you need to communicate and get things moving in the right direction. Or you need to kind of do something needs to happen here, Gemini. If you're looking for new love, again, I feel like new love is available, but again, you could be moving too slowly with the mouse, or it's like, kind of like saying you need to do bigger things to attract love into your life, like go out, meet people, talk to people, stuff like that. So, that's what I'd say there. Really, I feel this reading is more about something inside of you that needs to come out because it's extremely valuable. It will probably lead to a lot of success. This is the only thing that can hold it back right here. So I'd say no second guessing, no doubting yourself. Just go for it. But pretty good reading. Clearly, I feel like there's some sort of truth coming out. But again, it's about you. Something is being exposed, but it's inside of you. It's like your own hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability. So good reading. I like it. So that's it. Thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.